Greetings, this is your instructor, James Shelton. Welcome to week one of the drama of Scripture. Thank you all very much for your wonderful introductory posts in the discussion forum. Several of you have gone on to begin week one's work, and I thank you for that as well, and we'll be interacting with you throughout this week in those discussion forums. This is a very short video, just giving you the lay of the land here on the module for week one, just kind of walking you through the page for your assignments for this week. Again, as I said in an earlier introductory video, the week one overview is about story, the use of narrative in contemporary culture, even in cross-cultural experiences. We can learn to detect how we use stories in our daily conversations, and also practice and value good storytelling. Your assignment for this week, you're going to get to write your story, the main assignment for this week. So I look forward to reading those, and it'll give us all an opportunity to share the story of who we are, and to get this idea into our head that when we read the Bible, what we are reading is God's story. And as we get into these 6 acts of the drama of Scripture, you will see the importance and the prevalence of story in the Bible. Of course, the greatest storyteller who ever lived was the craftsman from Nazareth, Jesus. But we'll be getting into some of his stories as we go through this week. So just a brief look at the activities for this week. You've got some reading to do, as well as several videos to watch, and all of the links to the videos are here for you on the module for week one. Also, I did state, if you don't have an ESV study Bible, I highly recommend it. But if you don't, you can obviously find the ESV online at places like BIBL.com or other places that offer the ESV. But if you don't read the ESV and you prefer another translation, that is okay as well. So here are the focus points for this week. Story is the best way to discuss reality. Stories are universal, stories are natural and transformational. And you're going to notice an important difference between the Genesis story and creation stories of the ancient world is there is an absence of violence in the Genesis creation story and the presence of love. All right. So we're looking at this week one overview together. Now we want to take a look at the assignments, and you can find those here under the assignments tab. You have 2 discussion prompts this week. Let me go over those very quickly with you if you haven't done them already. For the initial forum post, we are asking that you write about your personal experience with the power of story, and identify several stories which have had an impact on your life. And these stories can come from stories that you've been told, obviously from the Bible, but also from movies and from books and things like that. So we're really wanting you to kind of explore the power of story in your life for the first discussion topic. And the second discussion topic for this week, we have the main ingredient of creation is love. And so what we're asking you to do this week is to write about the implications of that statement, unpack that statement. How would your life be different if you or I understood that the main ingredient of creation is love? What would be different in the world if everyone held the worldview of love being the main ingredient? And when we as Christians talk about love, we talk about agape. We talk about not really an emotion, but a willing of the good of the other. So that's the second discussion topic for this week that you'll be taking a look at. And the assignment for this week, the written assignment, as I've alluded to already, is we're asking you in 1,000 words to write your story. And you can do this any number of ways. You can write chronologically, or you can focus on major events. What this is an opportunity for you to share who you are and how you came to be that person. Okay. Again, as I mentioned in the introductory video, and I'll refer back to that a couple of times, please use the free writing center to help you to find places where your writing can be improved. You can submit this to the writing lab, the free writing lab at Point, before you submit it to me for grading. But here are the questions that will guide you through, and I won't take the time to read them. You know where they are. But all of this work is due by next Sunday, which is Sunday, September 5th, by 11:59 p.m. You do have a grace day according to my late work policy. But remember, the Point attendance policy states that to be present for a week of class, which does end on Sunday at 11:59, you must have submitted some work. So if you do wait and do your work on Monday, you will be counted absent for this week, and that goes for each week successive. So if you have any questions about that, be sure to let me know. The assignments are laid out in such a way where the discussions, or one or two of the discussions, can be done prior to Sunday. But optimally, what I'd really like for you to do is have it all done by Sunday. But I understand that life happens, and I'm here to help you. James.shelton@point.edu, and I'll be back probably tomorrow with an optional, absolutely optional Zoom meeting opportunity with me, kind of an office hour. I believe I'm going to do it on Thursday evening, just to kind of answer any questions that you may have about the capstone project. If you haven't watched that video, go to the announcements and check that video out. A lot of you have. But anyway, a lot going on. Welcome back to school. It's so good to be back, and it's a joy to have you in this course. So let's go forward, and again, have a great